won this week.
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it? Can you believe it?
Yeah.
We won, Maui.
Extra phone!
I can see that being our big game. 28-10. And a lot of people aren't as excited as we are. Michael, you know the Grinch, right? The Grinch that stole Christmas?
Yeah.
But a lot of people want to be Grinches about this. But we're not Grinches. And we want to celebrate. What better way to ring in the holiday season than with a win? Right, Jerns? Ariana, Michael, holiday spirit all around. Boof!
Boo!
Holiday spirit.
Oh, yeah. What a...
Holiday spirit. We've got it. The rest of the Redskins nation has it. Couple people out there don't have it because they think having holidays
We have enough.
at this point in the season is unnecessary.
We don't know where we don't know we don't It's gonna be like this. Don't cry, watch out.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming
to town.
to town.
You bet.
You get it. You get the
watch
gist. You
out.
get the gist of it.
Hey, you are not on a bear. My name's Ariana, and this is Michael. You know, he's my brother, and he's my friend. And I love him. While we be friends, we do this. Yeah, we do teamwork. Yeah, and when we don't, we do yeah, and we fight. And we battle together. And you pull it and I pull it. It was like this. Pull it tight. Like that. Yeah. So we different now. We didn't do these now. Yeah. Yeah, and let's do the show together. I be the wedding. Then it's coming to town. Let's sing it again. Santa Claus is coming to town. We love to be sneaky and get some candy. Yeah. And we get to be sneaky and don't tell Mommy. Nope, we did. And sometimes when I get candy and Michael sees me, he tells Mommy sometimes. Yeah. And I don't do that anymore. And they know on a lollipop and put it in the bathroom and I down hold down for me. And we all locked the door in my bedroom and we did touch it. And the mommy got another lollipop. That's what we did. We got 2 lollipops away.
We won! We won, man! This was a good game. This was a pretty competitive game. We need this stuff, man. You think we'd be doing this if we'd lost? This is the effect that it has on people's lives. So let's get to the game. So the skins start with the ball. I love this too, because then looking back at this game, you can see Sims start this first kick return with such fucking gusto. Like Sims comes out blasting and you're like, is Sims gonna break one off today? Sweet kick return by Sims. Peterson gets a yard. Peterson gets another yard, and this is where we start to see running game's not really doing it today. And then straight away, Haskins fumbles that shit, and it's a turnover. And you're like, okay, here we go. But the defense holds, and the Lions have to settle for a field goal, and those assholes miss it. And then Sprinkle gets himself 4, and then Peterson gets himself 5. We get a first down, okay. Even though that's 9, but he got the first down. Then Haskins goes deep to McLaurin, but it's incomplete. Okay. Geist gets nothing. And then Haskins runs. This is what I'm talking about. Haskins runs for like 20 yards. He gets the first down and more. And then he finds McLaurin for 4 yards. And then Peterson loses a yard. And then McLaurin gets the first down. And then Geist gets 6. And then Harmon showing what he came to do today. Harmon came today ready to fuck shit up. First down, we're having a baby. Then Geist gets himself 2 yards. And then we go incomplete to McLaurin. Then we go incomplete to Sims. But then Hopkins delivers. Baby. And then the Lions work their way down to the red zone. Sims, we've been waiting for this, man. And today we got it. It's one of the other reasons that this game is such a warm, snuggly, ugly Christmas sweater hug. Sims takes that shit to the house. And he does it in such a great way. He fumbles it first. And you're like, here we go. Cool. It's like going to the pet store. Your mommy's like, we might get a cat today. And mommy's like, all right, we're going to come back tomorrow. And you got to put that cat down that you loved. It was so cute and you loved it. You wanted to keep it, make it yours. But you had to put it down. But today you saw that cat, that sweet return from Sims. And you loved it. And you wanted to take it home so bad. We got to take that cat home today. Redskins fans.
Touchdown!
And then the Jets come back out and throw a pick to Fabian Moreau. Peterson gets 3. And then we go deep, 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 too deep to McLaurin. And then we go too deep to Sprinkle. We punt. Drive goes nowhere. And another great punt by Tressway. So then the Lions come out and they fumble the ball. And we recover. Okay. You say so. So the Skins recover the fumble. Okay. Then Geist finds himself a hole and breaks through for like 11. It's first down. Okay. And then Geist gets himself another 2. And then we go deep to McLaurin. Haskins to McLaurin. Deep, a little too deep maybe. I mean, what a catch. Then a false start on Sheriff. You get a false start on Sprinkle. Richardson gets 6. Then Haskins loses 3. And then Haskins goes to Richardson and it's almost a touchdown. Almost a touchdown. So we got to settle for a field goal. Hopkins, 37 yards, get it done. Field goal. 2 for 2, Michael.
Field goal.
2 for 2. Yes. So it's 3-13. Then Driscoll runs for a first down, but there's a holding on Moreau. Collins gets himself a nice stop here. God damn, my boys were playing today. They were playing today. And then Holcomb gets himself a sack. What more do you want? I mean, this was a good game. This was a really good game to watch. Best game all season. Easy. And the Lions punt. They punt. It's a girl. So then Peterson gets 3, and then Peterson gets another 5. And then we go incomplete to Quinn and bump. Drive goes nowhere. We punt. Lions come out. We got a pass interference on 34, 32. Driscoll gets sacked. This hat just gets tighter and tighter. I think my head's getting bigger. And then the Lions got to go for a field goal. Approaching halftime. Skins take a knee. So then the second half comes out. Number 30's helmet comes off. And the Lions get a touchdown. And we get a personal foul on Nicholson. We haven't even talked about Nicholson yet. I think we'll wait until Michael's not here to talk about Nicholson because he's really good. But he got himself into a little bit of trouble. Good. Personal foul on Nicholson. And then Geist gets nowhere. And then we get a personal foul on the Lions. So that gives us a first down and 15 yards, right, Michael? So then Haskins overthrows somebody. And then Geist gets a couple yards. And then we go incomplete to Geist and we punt. Drive goes nowhere. But, Lions come out. Defense is looking pretty good. Bostic and Collins team up and stop Scarborough, who was a beast today. I mean, so then Dunbar gets stiff-armed. His friggin' helmet flies off, so that's a flag on the Lions. So that's sweet. And then on 3rd and 17, Driscoll gets sacked. What's this book? Boom! My first football book. Boom. That's a big one today. Boom. This one, running back, not so much. Pass was important today. The catch was also very important today. That one's questionable. We don't know. We don't know about that one. Big one today. Big one. I have the football. I give it to you. So then you're going to run with it. And you're going to run. And I'm going to grab you. That's a tackle. Parenting, y'all. Geist gets a yard, incomplete to McLaurin, and then Haskins gets sacked. This was a good sack. And we punt. Drive goes nowhere. Wait, there was a penalty on the offense. Snap, infraction, whatever, so we punt again. And then we got a good, strong kick from Tress Way. The lines come out. Buddy can't get in the end zone. They go for a field goal. Then Haskins goes to Harmon. Geist loses a yard. Then Geist gets 5. And then Haskins goes to Harmon. And it just got taken away. Lions come out. There's an illegal shift. And Moreland gets this sweet tackle. This is a sweet tackle. We hold him and the Lions punt. And then Geist gets 12 yards, but there's a hold on Donald Penn. Can we get rid of Donald Penn already? It's a 1st and 20 and Geist gets 3 yards. Haskins goes to Harmon, but basically just throws it out of bounds over his head. And then he goes deep to Harmon again. And it's incomplete, but these are close. They're getting closer. And then we punt. So then Driscoll gets hit, loses the ball, but the Lions recover it, and but then we hold them and the Lions punt. And then Quinn sucks at punt returns. And then there's a flag on 58. And then Haskins goes to Peterson for like 20 yards and 1st down. Sweet. And then he goes to McLaurin. McLaurin gets the 1st down. Sweet. Peterson gets 6. And then Smallwood gets 5 yards and is hit hard. Boom. This is a wild tackle. Peterson gets the 1st down. This is a drive we're having. This is a legit drive. We got hard hitting. We got catches. We got runs. We got 1st downs. 2 in a row even. Then they try this play where they toss it to Sims and Sims, Sims throws it. Maybe Sims can throw, but this play just didn't work. It just didn't work. But then Geist picks up 6 yards. Then we overthrow McLaurin in the end zone. That'd have been nice. Close. And we settle for a field goal. Hopkins delivers. You want me to cut it off?
Yeah.
All this? You want me to get rid of it?
Yeah, that makes me itchy.
So the defense is looking pretty good. Holding them good. And then we have this near pick by Moreland. It's so close. You're like, Moreland got it. Oh, he didn't. But then Dunbar comes out. It's like, Moreland, you almost had that. Let me show you how this shit's really done. How much more can you want out of a Redskins game where you get a near pick and you're like, oh, we almost had it. And then like the very next play, you get the pick. This was the football gods sprinkling down some love on the fans and the players. We're not the cause of this. Fans, players, it's not really us. We're victims in all this. And this was,
Sorry.
okay, Bruce, done with you. Hey, fans.
Sorry, Uncle G.
Hey, fans.
Sorry.
That's okay, Michael. It was an accident. Here's something for you. That's what this was. So then we go incomplete to McLaurin. Then Haskins runs for a 1st down. This was impressive. But then the pass gets deflected. Then Harmon gets 5. Go to complete to McLaurin for like 17 yards. 17 yards for McLaurin. Number 17. So then this field goal is coming up. Hopkins is fucking working that leg out. It's leg time. I need to make sure my legs are ready. Because this was it for Hopkins. This was it. Dude, you haven't missed one today. You can't miss this one. This one will win us the game. Fortunately, Hopkins delivers. Defense comes out. Brisket gets sacked. Brisket? Whatever. Driscoll gets sacked. And then Fabian Moreau gets himself a pick. This was sweet. Wow, that's the end of the game. And then Keenum comes out and takes the knee. Which is a bit of a shit in the eye for Keenum. Would have been nice if Alex Smith could come out and take the knee, but he wasn't dressed. It wasn't going to happen. So Keenum takes the knee. Haskins is over taking selfies with fans. We won. People are like, we're not tanking for shit. We're already going to get a high draft pick. Fuck you. Who fucking cares though? We just beat the Lions and they put up a good fight. And they've got a fucking running back and what's his name? Bushanowski? Scarborough. They were going after us all day with him. This is a microcosm of what it does to our lives. I got goddamn oranges rolling around on the floor. And it's because the Redskins won. And we've been waiting for a victory like this. Waiting to have our hearts grow 3 sizes. This is the happiest day. This is the happiest day I've had this season. Haskins was 13 for 29, which is terrible. 1 pick. Darius Geist was 10 for 32. Our rushing game wasn't the game. McLaurin was 5 for 72. Harmon was 3 for 43. Peterson was 1 for 22. receiving. Richardson was 1 for 6. It was nice to see Richardson again. Geis was 1 for 6. Sprinkle was 1 for 4. Smallwood was 1 for 3, and the rest, who cares? Like, Fabian Moreau, 2 interceptions. Quentin Dunbar with interception. I love this because who sits out the game? Josh Norman, for personal reasons or whatever. There was no Josh Norman. I love it too because last week they're like, Norman's active for the game, and then he's like, I'm gonna sit this one out. I love that shit. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Get Norman out of there and let these young boys pull some shit off. Cole Holcomb has a sack. Ryan Anderson has a sack. Dion Hamilton has a sack. Allen has himself a halvesy. Matt Ioannidis has a sack. Holy shit. Sweat has a sack. Is this for real? Holy shit. People want to talk about Dwayne Haskins and taking selfies when the game's over. Fuck you. Fucking who cares, man? Haskins is out there taking selfies? You want to take him away from taking selfies off his first fucking win as a Redskin, and it's a home game? All the problems this organization has from top to bottom, and you want to rag on Haskins for being occupied taking selfies with fans, bitch? Couldn't care less. So for all you naysayers and haters out there, on behalf of me and Smoke and Mirrors, enjoy this shit. So y'all can take your sorries, stuff them in a sack, shove them up your ass. Questions. What did Dad think of the game? Let's find out.
Well, hey, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. We don't have to worry about watching us lose this Thanksgiving.
We don't. That's kind of nice, isn't it?
And we're going into it off a win, even.
Something to be thankful for today, among other things. Hey, I like your sweater, by the way.
Yeah, you'd think we planned it. So you saw the game?
Yeah.
Pretty good game.
Yeah, you know, there were some good takeaways from it. There were some of the same old frustrations also, but you know, the whole Haskins McLaurin things when they're on, that's pretty good. McLaurin is he's just more than amazing, you know. And what's his name? Harmon, he's no slouch either. You know, Sims, what a day for him. Yeah. You know.
I heard somebody on 980 this week say the same thing we were saying, that like this is preseason for next year.
There's still some things that they really need to get happening. You know, again with the penalties. You know, the first quarter I don't think there were any penalties, and through a good part of the second quarter the same, and then all of a sudden here it comes, and you know, pretty much knocked us out of potential touchdowns a time or two because of it. I don't know what the hell the deal is with Sheriff.
He's an idiot.
You know, game after game after game with that guy. You know? I don't know. Hey, so how big a difference did it make with Norman not being in there?
I mean, look.
I mean, but was it him being gone that made the difference?
I think so.
Who took his place?
Fabian Moreau was in there. Dunbar.
Fabian. There was a lot of good stuff going on defensively that sometimes you see with Norman, a lot of times you don't. So did you hear why he didn't play?
No? I hear it was injury related. I think they're it was a little bit unclear as to the exact reason. So Callahan kind of made it seem like it was injury related. He wasn't 100%, but either way. JJ, go.
There's that girl. Are you watching football with Papa today? I hope they can get something figured out on that running game, though. You know, some of the nicest things I saw Peterson and Geis do were passing plays.
Yeah.
But that running game, you know, they got to figure out some more creative ways to do it. And I can understand they want to keep it on the ground because Haskins still needs some work. And then, you know, what sucks is a couple of times when he really nails the receivers drop the ball.
Yeah.
But still, you know, they get down into the red zone, they're still not able to make it happen. You know, penalties knocked them out, left them with a field goal. Haskins got sacked or fumbled it a time or two, left them only with a field goal. Thank God Hopkins was on.
Yeah.
You know, and Tress Way, damn, he's got to be the most consistent guy we've had all year. He saves our ass sometimes when we get hung up there on our own goal line, and he kicks that thing out of there for 60 yards. Yeah. Tress Way, he should almost be the most valuable player this year. the way things are going. You know, in the defense, you know, for the most part, the defense really looks consistently pretty strong. I mean, they get burned once in a while. Hello, Journey. Hello, little girl. How are you? How's Journey? So I feel pretty good about the Panthers in Carolina.
Journey, I'm gonna retire Journey here for a few minutes.
Football? Football? Are you gonna watch football today, Journey?
Oh, there she goes. Bye, Jeeba. Bye, Jeeba.
Bye-bye, Journey. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later. Hey, did you happen to catch any of the Rams-Ravens game?
I saw enough to know.
Did you see RG3 in the fourth quarter?
I did.
I forget he's a Raven, you know. In the third quarter, they start talking about taking Jackson out.
That's the only reason I'm rooting against them. Because he has no business going to the Super Bowl as a third-string quarterback with that team. So I will be rooting against them because he doesn't get that. I don't want to see him go to the Super Bowl as a third-string quarterback with the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens. You know? No, RG3, you don't get that. You do not get to do that.
I'll tell you what surprised me was the Packers and the Niners.
Yeah.
That was horrendous. I mean, the Packers looked as bad or worse than we have on any given game this year. You know what I mean? It was like, holy crap, what is going on with those guys? But on the good side, we see the Packers in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In Green Bay.
That's true.
So
we still kind of can entertain the idea that we could beat some teams and potentially win out.
And the thing of it is, the last 3 games are all teams in our division.
Yeah.
Our number one division leader is at 6-5.
Yeah.
You know, that's the top of the heap in our division. So mathematically, we could still win that division, even though at this point, like you say, yeah, I mean, mathematically it's a possibility. Realistically, it's not. But it's still mathematically possible, you know? I mean, it would just be hilarious that a 1-9 team at some point in the season ended up being the division leader and winner and going into the, you know, first round of the playoffs. It just, God, that would just be hilarious, especially if it meant the Cowboys not getting there.
Yeah.
You know, in that respect, there's really a lot of potential for the rest of this season to be pretty freaking special right now, you know? And it's like, if it happens, wow. If it doesn't happen, that's, you know, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You know?
But going back to that,
lose at this point.
Going back to that, what's his name, Jason Garrett? Should we go and beat the Cowboys last game of the season and keep them from going forward? Then you can almost bet he's gone.
He's out.
That might be the clencher.
He's gone.
So that would be. I mean,
yeah. And if he came to Washington,
that'd be pretty funny.
Season, he's playing Cowboys twice.
That'd be pretty damn funny.
You know, and he knows the Cowboys scheme and everything. Man, you know,
that'd be a very interesting off-season twist. I mean,
that could really turn into something, you know. But hey, at least on Thanksgiving Day, we go into the day with a win under our belts, and we can hold our heads high and wear our sweaters and
maybe watch the Cowboys lose. And maybe get to see the Cowboys lose. Which I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Hey, the Bills are a good team.
Yeah.
The Bills are a gay team.
Hail to the Redskins. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. Hail to the Redskins. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll chat soon.
I mean, you got Haskins with O'Connell at the end, hugging it out. This season has been a fucking nightmare for him. He needed this win as much as the rest of us did, and got Haskins and McLaurin hugging it out. I mean, so that's it. We won. I'm happy. I couldn't be less not happy about the fact that we won. This post game Callahan in the locker room speech, it got me. He sounds like he's about to cry. They give him this, man. I'm happy. I'm happy for you guys. Next week, Panthers. Here you go, guys. We did it, okay? We got a win. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Congrats to me. Until next week, this press conference is over. Bye, guys. Sit down. So,
Great win. It's a great victory. We got another challenge next week. I can't again tell you how much I appreciate it.
Merry Christmas!